Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just testing things in preparation for bringing back live streams. I'm thinking of live streaming both on YouTube and on Twitch simultaneously. But I don't know how that works or if that will even work. Okay, there is a live. I am, yes, currently live on both. Sorry, give me 1 second. The Sims 4 test stream. What? I mean, yes, it is The Sims 4, but that is not my title. Okay, I think that might be, what's it called? That notification thing that goes out on Twitch? So I might just have to change that to something generic. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this stream up. Obviously, it'll be on my Twitch. No face cam right now. Sorry, I have not combed my hair. I have not put any makeup on. I'm just wearing a pajama shirt. I'm just testing. We'll see how this goes for a few minutes. I'll give you a look around at what I have so far of the all packs save file, just to test out how everything's going. And then, fingers crossed, if everything goes well with this stream, and I check the playback on both YouTube and Twitch, I'm gonna start live streaming again. I'm nervously excited. I'm very nervous, but also excited. I don't know what I'm gonna stream first, but again, I'm thinking about streaming on my main channel on YouTube and on my Twitch channel. Now, if that's weird, let me know, because sometimes I will be streaming other games that are not The Sims 4. So if I should switch the streaming over to the more JSimLady channel for YouTube, let me know. And then I wouldn't have to re-upload to YouTube on the second channel, because the live streams won't stay here on the main YouTube channel. I will take them down. They will not be republished as a VOD later. I will take that option away, but I will download this, not download, how, I guess I'll either record the stream or transport it from Twitch over to the second channel. Either way, the VODs will be on the second channel regardless. It's just, I thought that it would be better to live stream on my main channel, because that's where most people would find me anyways. And I don't plan on streaming a ton of other stuff like constantly. Like there might be a couple of weeks where I stream only house flipper stuff or whatever. But yeah. Anyways, I want to stream on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. That is my goal. The only thing was I was afraid that there would be a huge logo over the screen that said, oh my god, I can't even speak now, that said restream on it, because that's what everything says on the Restream softwares that you have a Restream logo, and it's not true. You don't. There is no logo. I'm checking YouTube. No logo there. Let me check Twitch again to make sure. I'm not seeing any logo there either. So it doesn't cost anything to use Restream without without the logo. Wait, what? I confused myself, sorry. I was looking at stuff. Anyways, okay, we're actually gonna start. Hello? Oh, I was trying to scroll the screen and I couldn't. We're gonna look around at some lots. We're gonna test this stream out and see how it's doing. On my computer and with my Wi-Fi and everything. It's always been kind of junky, so let's get started here. I think here I have this lot, this lot, this lot up here, this lot right here. Is that mine? Yes, I think that one's mine. I did add stuff to this one for all the packs. I think that's it. So let's take a look at these. I have been, okay, first of all, the names are weird. The APSF stands for All Pack Save File. The names are a little weird because prior to, was it Life and Death? I think it was Life and Death. I needed to restart the save file because some major things had been changed, including the Grim Reaper. So I needed to restart the save file, so I had to re-add all of my lots to my personal gallery, my personal library, and I wanted to differentiate them from the very first original versions of these because I have gone in, I don't know if I did on this one or not, but I have gone in and sometimes I added things that were missed, like if I missed the thermostat or if I missed the smoke alarm, I went back in and added those afterwards. Or I updated things like this originally was, I think, a limited pack or a base game build. And so I added other furniture. Maybe it wasn't limited pack or base game, but I did add other furniture from more recent packs that we got. So I do that. I go back into the lots, and as we get new packs, if there's furniture that fits the lot, I will trade something out on the lot and make it something new. For instance, in this one, I added a little hidden electrical panel because I thought that was very realistic for this kind of a tiny home. So we have this sort of tiny home. It's not actually, oh yeah, it is marked tiny home. Okay. So you will get the 3-tier tiny home benefits of that, but it's really only meant for one sim. So, yeah, you're not gonna have a lot of stuff going on in here, that's for sure. And then we have this lot. This is like a detached duplex. Let me get rid of the lines there. So this is a detached duplex. I did go back in later and I added these wires here between the two and then some like mushrooms and stuff between the two because that's never gonna get sunlight back there. Not really anyways, so I added some mushrooms in there. I want to add either to this lot or this lot over here a power pole and some other things like that. And I thought it was really fitting to connect the two with some power lines like that. That seems like something an old southern detached duplex would have. So I did add that in later on, but I don't think I have changed anything else in these two lots since I originally finished and uploaded them. I think they are essentially the same. So the last house I had no idea of a family for, but this one, this is an elderly lady who lives here. Her husband died. Her daughter, was it a daughter or a son? Or two children, one of each. I can't remember now. I'll have to go back and watch the original video. But anyways, her child or children have moved out, and she doesn't have much to do in her retirement years, her golden years. So this young family here, a mom and her toddler daughter, live here next door to her, and the older lady babysits for her sometimes. I think originally I was gonna, or I had said that it was while she was working and stuff. I don't know that you can actually do that in The Sims 4. So, like, I don't know that if you invite a guest over, they can stay and take care of the baby. I don't think that's how it works. So, uh, she just babysits her once in a while at her house. You know what I'm saying? They're very close, is what I'm saying. Two single ladies living in a detached duplex together, helping to take care of this toddler, is what I'm saying. I love these ones. I love the pink and the yellow together. If I remember correctly, and I may not have mentioned this during the original video, but if I remember correctly, I have always liked pink and yellow together, especially in like early summer. But originally, my daughter's nursery, when I had her, it was supposed to be like this coral colored, like a pinkish orange almost, but it didn't turn out that way. It looked very peach during the day and sort of a sickly purplish pink at night. Because this was her nursery, the room that I'm in, the room that I record in was her nursery when she was a baby. And like I've mentioned in other videos, the lighting in here dramatically changes depending on the weather outside and whether it's day or night. And so it would go from this like peachy orange color to this sickly purplish pink at night. It was so weird. And I tried to take away from that by adding these adorable pink and yellow curtains that I made myself. I sewed them myself. The main part of the curtain was pink with white polka dots, and then like the bottom foot or 2 feet or something like that was yellow with white. It was so cute, and I'm always trying to recapture that cuteness, and that's kind of where I got the inspiration from this. Very yellow, very pink together. So yeah, that's just, if you decide to watch this, that's just a little personal insight into my brain and how it works and why I choose the things that I choose. Oh my god. My microphone is really spiking. I am so sorry about that. I've been changing all of my OBS settings because things have been sounding weird, and I don't know if it's my speakers or if it's my microphone or if it's just YouTube and stuff, but they've been sounding weird. So, yeah. Um, let's see. So this we need to work on as well. We've got no others. We do have Grace. She's in here. We need to build her another house as well. Let's go up here. So this was originally... What was this? Why did I make this? Did I just make this as like a seasonal build? I might have made this as just a seasonal build originally. But I did go back in after Love Struck, maybe? And I did edit a few things. Yeah, because I got rid of all the seasonal stuff. It was decorated for like Christmas or fall or something like that, and I got rid of all that stuff, and I just made it sort of a deep, earthy slash jewel tone home, and I got rid of all the holiday seasonal decorations. I added a few things from Love Struck. I can see where I could add a few things or change a few things out from Life and Death as well. I don't know that I will actually do that, but yeah, I can see a few places where Life and Death stuff would fit in here too. Um, Obviously, businesses and hobbies don't really fit in. So this lot is a large family, a mom and a dad, a newborn, and then three other kids over here. So that's 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, grandma and grandpa right here in this room. So yeah, I don't, hopefully the oldest child is off to college before the youngest needs a room of their own. I didn't think that one through, did I? We've got a little laundry room here and a bathroom. So yeah, I love this a lot. I mean, it's kind of rude to toot your own horn, but honestly, I put so much work into this, and it was another one of those times where I was going through a creative slump, kind of in a rut, if you will, and I think it turned out so well considering the circumstances that it was built under. So, not to be conceited or rude or anything, but I do think it turned out really well for one of my builds. Um, let's see. Let's see what else we've got going on here. So far, I've been loading into and out of. Wait, did I do everything? Oh, no, I forgot this. I don't know if that's gonna be called movers and shakers permanently. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it. This is a businesses and a hobbies lot. So we have a cafe over here. We have a gym over here. We have some outdoor seating for everyone back here. And then up here, we have the bathrooms for both the gym and the cafe. I might have to get rid of this. I thought I updated this, but apparently not. I might have to. So, this was meant to be just a changing room. It wasn't meant to have anything else in it. I don't think your Sims can get in here. And they can't use the changing table with the toilet there, so I might have to update that. That's supposed to be an infant toddler changing room. But then in the front and to the side, we have a family apartment here, and it's actually fairly decent size. Adult bedroom, primary bedroom here, and then kids' bedroom here. It does have a bunk bed, but I don't remember the story being a 4 sim family. I think I made it a bunk bed just because it's cute. Or maybe I left the option there for it to be a 4 sim family, but in my mind, every time I think about this lot, it's just a 3 sim family. We've got a laundry room, one bathroom, but you know what? If it's just 3 Sims, trust me, one bathroom is more than enough, honestly. And if really desperate times call for desperate measures, they can go over to the gym and use that bathroom. But I don't know what I should call this place. They also have their own private balcony as well. If you can think of any names that I should call this place, let me know down in the comments. But there's that one. Also, I'm very proud of this one. I mean, it's more or less basically the building that was already there, sort of. I did kind of edit it a little bit, but I don't know. I just think it turned out fairly well. At the time when I first uploaded it, I didn't think so. I was really embarrassed by it. But now, honestly, as conceited as it sounds, I also think this lot turned out fairly well. So, oh, I did update it a little bit because we have these here now. I forgot about that. And at some point, I'm gonna put custom paintings in here. I'm gonna have a custom painter sim with their own private gallery and have them sell artwork to the cafe here, and the cafe is gonna put custom artwork in the cafe portion. And yes, the Sims will have to pay the ticket price for using the gym to also use the cafe, but like, oh well, there's no way around that. Unless someday they truly add multi-purpose lots, which I'm not seeing happening anytime soon now, because we have all these options right now. So, alright, no dropped frames yet. Everything is looking good so far. Let me check. Hopefully you're not getting any desktop sounds. I really don't want you to be getting desktop sounds. But I am going to check everything. Make sure everything's still working good on the browser. It appears to be working well. The only thing that's not working on Twitch is my closed captioning. And I'm not sure why. It says it's installed and there's a button to turn it on and off, but there's no actual closed captioning happening. And I know testing. Okay, yeah, there is sound coming through. So, I'll have to look into that and see why the closed captioning is not working. Alright, so let's see what I did to the Spencer Kim Lewis house. We can check that out again. I just added some more decorative pieces from other packs, I believe. Yes, so this is the updated base game only house, and it's massive. If I'm not mistaken, they reused a lot of stuff in here because it was base game. So, I just came in and traded a bunch of stuff out for, other pack stuff, like this little balcony patio area here. I don't think I did too much to the living room, just a little bit. Some decorative pieces there. I don't remember what this room originally was, but it's a guest room and guest bathroom now. We've got the little indoor garden area here with a flower bench there. We've got a little outdoor garden space, the pool. I added some pool floaties. I don't know if those are base game or not, and if I added them or not, but I did switch up this area quite a bit. And this house relies heavily on platforms. There was even a weird platform in the kids' bedroom. I got rid of that. It's a very pink bedroom. I don't think I meant for it to turn out quite so pink, but there you have it. Big open hallway, but we do have this little sitting area here. And then another sort of cordoned off hallway here with a family bathroom there, but then also a second private bathroom here for the primary bedroom here. I could probably add some life and death stuff to this. It looks like I did a little bit, but not... I guess not. I guess there really isn't much more I could add to that bedroom. Then we have the grandparents' bedrooms up here. One for the grandma and one for the grandpa. I always thought, because I've never played with this house, I always thought that they were, the lady, her parents, and they were like married and they were her parents. They're not. One is the dad's parents and one is the mom's parents, I think, if I remember correctly. And then we've got a nice big office and patio area here for the office. Maybe one of them works from home. I don't really know. I don't really know this family that well. I was just trying to fill in space, honestly. And then an art studio with a piano over here. I think the mom... I can't remember what any of their names are. What are their names? I'm pretty sure... Her. Alice. That's right. Okay. I'm pretty sure she's an artist. Oh, no. Well, yeah, she's creative. Yeah, she's an artist. Okay. So that's why that's there. And it just wants a huge house. I don't remember. Okay, this is her mom. No, his mom. And this is her dad. Does that make sense? That's the way they have these last names set up is a little bit confusing, but yeah, anyways. So yeah, I decorated that with more pack stuff because it was only base game. We'll get around to this one eventually too. And probably the goth manor. Oh, and I forgot about the pancakes. Yeah, we need to update theirs as well. Maybe in the next month or so I'll do 2 more of these so we can get some more of these lots done. Where else have I done lots? Did I do any in Newcrest? I did. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so we have the comfy cubby. And this was sort of slightly based on a YouTube series I've been watching. This this lady bought a house for $1. It had been abandoned for 30 years, basically just used as a storage shed, essentially, and she has been going through and fixing it up. So yeah, I loved it, the little house. I thought it was absolutely fabulous, and I loved it the way she was decorating it and stuff. There's just a few things that I personally would have done differently in it. And then of course you have the like limitations of the Sims scale. So it's not an exact copy of that house, and it ended up looking very, very different because of that. But yeah, this is sort of my take on it. It turned out really nice. I think it's cute. It's a cute little family home, and there is the ability to expand down here. And I even worked really, really hard at putting roof, like, window well covers over top of these spaces. It's not great. It doesn't look great if you take the landscaping away. It looks pretty rough and bad. but it's kind of realistic, so I like it. But yeah, I think it turned out cute. Then, what did I do? A variation of that over here? Or is this just one of my own builds? I don't know. We'll have to check it out together. Okay, this was just one of my own builds. I remember this now. I'm not as in love with this one. I do generally like the setup of it. And I was going for very realistic with the utility closet and all that. Another of these older homes. No basement for this one because the utility closet is right here. So, yeah, I think it's cute. It's a cute little house. It's just not one of my most favorite houses that I've ever built. I don't know why. I don't have a particular reason for it. But I do like it. It is kind of cute. And then we have the very first businesses and hobbies lot that I created before, I think it was either right before or right after businesses and hobbies was announced. This is sort of a woodworking, you can change it to whatever you want, pottery, woodworking, flower arranging, whatever you want it to be. When I built it, businesses and hobbies hadn't come out yet. We didn't know a ton of details. We only knew sort of vaguely what businesses and hobbies was going to be like. So I just put the woodworking tables there. Lots of shelves for selling stuff as well, but that's less of a thing in businesses and hobbies than I thought it was going to be. And if this is not your active sim, once all that stuff is gone, it's going to be gone. So I might come back in here and just do a couple of shelves for selling items and probably get rid of all these. Maybe in the next pack or two, we'll have something decorative we can replace those with. This is the office, the business office. Then this is the entrance for the home. Did I put a gate here? I did. So you'll have to lock that gate so that, because I don't think the backyard is designated a room. No. So you'll have to lock the gate to keep customers out of your backyard. And then you can just designate this as your entrance to your private residence. You can either get in through the backyard or through the business. And then up here, we have the apartment. You come in the dining room here. You've got a nice big kitchen there, a pantry, a small bathroom, a very large living room space, and then a kid's playroom or bedroom if you need another bedroom. It can be a guest bedroom, but I made it a kid's playroom here. Then upstairs we have a kid's bedroom here, a nursery here, the primary bedroom with private bathroom here, and then a bathroom for the kids over here. If I remember correctly, this layout was so incredibly difficult to come up with. I must have tried 5 different layouts before I landed on this. And I think the placement of the stairs made this room really hard to do, which is why it ended up like this with the 2 doors leading to the kitchen and this walk space here, because I could not move these stairs to the center here and just have one walk space on either side. I thought that'd be weird. So that's why you ended up with this room looking like this and becoming like a massive dining room, and then this being the kitchen, and from there. So yeah, it was a difficult layout to pull off, and then the parents get their own little private patio area up here to relax on as well. I do believe I did come back in here and change. Did I change some of the flowers? Maybe not. I thought this was originally a base game only build. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was originally a base game only build, right? But those are still base game flowers, so I must have left the flowers and just changed some of the other furniture around, is what it was. I don't remember now. But yeah, I haven't changed too much, I don't think, since I uploaded this one. I like the shape of this building. I love the shape of it so much. The layout inside was just such a pain. It really truly was such a pain. And actually, for the save file, I might myself change this from woodworking to something else. And this will primarily become a space of learning rather than a space of selling. So I don't know, can we do yoga classes? I haven't really played around with businesses and hobbies that much, to be honest with you. So can we do yoga classes? I'll have to play around with that, but that's that. And then this is the Newcrest Cemetery here. So far, originally it was built as base game because I built it before Life and Death came out, but then I came back in and added the Life and Death stuff later. I have actually tested this stuff out. It does work. I wish I would have used a buffet table here. Your Sims can, if they cook at home, place food down here on the table and then other Sims can eat it. And then of course there's a drink tray they can drink from. Put drinks on and drink from as well. I did edit it from the very original version to include better headstones, tombstones, whatever you want to call them, and I got rid of the one that came from Snowy Escape because once you place that down, you can never get rid of it. I had to do I can't even explain to you the hassle that I had to go through to get that off of this lot and just have some basic tombstones here. But wait, this was always there, wasn't it? From the very beginning, so maybe it wasn't base game? Maybe it was just that I hadn't had the life and death stuff yet. So it wasn't base game, it was mixed pack. I just didn't have the little bits here from life and death. That's what it was, I think. And now we have that in here. And then lots of space for your Sims. Let's see, that's it for Newcrest. I haven't done anything in Oasis Springs yet. I've thought about some things. I've considered some things, but I haven't actually done anything here yet. No. Oh yeah, we have the Windenburg one, this factory one apartment building. So it used to be, what, the party house? Was this the party house one? I don't remember. Used to be the party house one. Still no dropped frames. Live streaming for 39 minutes and still no dropped frames. How fabulous is that? But anyways, I left the building itself here. I turned it into 2 apartments downstairs, 2 apartments on the 2nd floor, and then the owner's apartment is the entire top floor. This is kind of an older one of my builds now. I did have to come back in here and change some things because there were some routing problems. And even though I changed things, your Sims still will not use the couch. I'm gonna have to keep playing around with that couch until I find a setup for this space that your Sims will use the couch on. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. Okay, it's gone for now. For now, I can't guarantee you it won't be back. And I had to, I think, change this a little bit because they couldn't get into this room over here. Since this is the owner's place, each of the bedrooms has their own private bathroom, and then there's this bathroom off the kitchen for guests as well. This is the teenager's room, her own private bathroom, the kid's room, his own private bathroom, the primary bedroom, a giant walk-in closet, and then a private bathroom for them as well. Uh, and then these again are the apartments. Hi, happy Easter to you as well. And then these are just the apartments here for the 4 original Sims that were already living in this building. I think that's the only one I did here. Pretty sure so far that's the only one that I've done. Okay, what did I do here? I know I've done a few. Whoops. I clicked on the wrong building. I always click away by accident. Okay, so we have this apartment. Oh, right. This is the Cave Town apartment. This was right shortly after we took our daughter to see Cave Town in concert. And I was very inspired by Cave Town. I think he is such a great artist. I think he's a great storyteller. And um, the music, I I don't know. Like there were a lot of people there of all ages. I wouldn't have thought right off the bat that the music would have been aimed at someone my age, but there was everyone there from grandparents all the way down to like 9 and 10 year olds. So it was a very diverse audience age wise. Um, it's not my type of music. It's like indie rock meets folk. So it's not my particular type of music, but I love Cape Town. I think he's an inspiration. I think his stories that he tells with his music are great. And I am so glad that we were able to take our daughter to see him in concert. It was such a special moment for us, and we were very close to the stage too, so that was pretty awesome. And I just felt very inspired, so I made an apartment inspired by him. But I had a second spare bedroom, so I just put a roommate in here. But yeah, I remember this one now. I really like this apartment actually. It's so cute. I think the color schemes come directly from his music, specifically like Lemon Boy and songs like that. Even though I decorated this, oh no, I did put music stuff in here. Okay, I thought I decorated it for an artist, but no, I put music stuff in there. Okay, well, there you have it. The Cave Town apartment. I don't know if you can hear that or not. My dog had a very busy day yesterday, and she is just snoring away back here. What did I do one here? No. Did I do one here? Yes, the Zen apartment. So let's check that one out. Quake Zone. What? I never even noticed that before. That's weird. Okay, so this is a more recent one. This is the Zen family apartment. I do wish I would have left the dining table over here. The more and more I see it, I wish I would have kept the dining table over here and kept a sideboard there, but I don't know where else to move the computer to unless we put the computer in the hallway up here, which feels weird to me, right? That feels weird. But I did just do this one recently. You can see that on my YouTube channel. I guess I could tuck the computer over here in this corner, actually. That would work. I might do that. Whatever packs we get in the near future, I'm seeing on Twitter that we're supposed to be getting a few more kits in the near future. So, whatever ones we get in the near future, I might update this and move the dining room back the way it originally was. Oh no, I forgot to mute my phone. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's, I actually, you know what? I don't know how to mute my new phone. I had a phone for many, many years, and it just wasn't working as well as I wanted it to, so I had to get a new phone. It's just a cheap one, but it's a completely different type of phone than I'm used to, so I don't know how to do anything on it. Anyways, here is the upstairs. It is a very zen apartment, isn't it? It's very zen, very mellow, very relaxed. Have I done any others here? I don't think I've done anything else here in San Myshuno. So we are at, oh, we're over 40 minutes. No dropped frames. That's the most important thing. I have not actually played the game yet, though. I haven't hit play, so I don't know if that's gonna affect it or not. What else do we got? Oh, I can't show you Forgotten Hollow yet. You'll have to wait till tomorrow. We have the Hawthorne Manor here in Forgotten Hollow. But you'll have to wait till tomorrow to see the new lot that I'm working on. I was inspired to go back into Forgotten Hollow by Pretty Poison Simming on YouTube. Look her up. She's a great builder. I love her stuff. And she recently built a base game and vampire only like house. And it was so cool. I loved it so much. Oh my goodness. This phone, I think it's just gonna keep going off now. That's the other thing about my new phone. I don't even have the sound on. It doesn't stop notifying you once you've gotten a notification. It does it multiple times. Maybe, I think one of these phones is supposed to be like if you turn them upside down it won't notify or something. I know nothing about phones. I don't care. What have we done in Brindleton Bay? Oh, we did the grunge lot back here. I forgot about that. That one actually did really well on YouTube. I was shocked. And then all my videos since then have bombed. So I'm kind of sad right now. Not what I wanted to have happen after I took a week off for being sad in the first place. But we've got the grunge lot here. I do love this lot. This was kind of fun. It was kind of fun to put something together like this when I was feeling so stuck creatively. Just to fill something up like this. So that was fun. That's the grunge lot. I'm working on renovating that house right now, maybe making it a little bit smaller so there's a little bit more room on the lot, but I'm also just considering leaving it about the size that it is and making it a vacation rental, potentially. I haven't fully decided yet. What else? Where are we burned? I haven't touched this world. Oh, I did the detached duplex here too. I forgot about that too. So it's another one of those detached duplex. Weirdly enough, the style of having a detached duplex fits really well both in Strangerville and in Willow Creek. I'm not sure how or why, but it just does. And I realized after I uploaded the video that I didn't do anything with the backyards. I thought this lot was smaller lengthwise than it actually is, but it's fine because it's kind of meant sort of to be this way. But we've got an older couple here and a family here, and they do not get along well. They've got 3 sons. Their sons are kind of mischievous little destructive children, and then we've got the older couple here who have a daughter who may or may not live with them, and they're just trying to like live out their retirement years in peace, and they've got this loud, obnoxious family living next to them. So that's the story of this lot. My microphone is still peaking in the red. That's so annoying. I don't know how to fix that. I've turned the volume down multiple times on everything. Huh. I might have to do some research. Have I done anything in Sulani? I don't remember. I don't think I have, not for the save file anyways. Oh, Glimmerbrook, we have the townhouses here. These took so much work and so much time. I think doing a big build like this was sort of what started to zap my creativity in the first place, because I was kind of confined in how and what I could do, because there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses all stuck together, and so they have to work well together but also be for individual families at the same time, and it just like sucked all the creativity out of me. So this is the owner's house, and it's the elderly lady that from the family that already lives here, and her teen daughter. So they live in this big one right here on the end. I don't know if you can tell the different apartments, but here's where they kind of stop. This is the owners here. The next one, then the next one is kind of L-shaped. Then we have this one here and this one on the end. So her and her teenage daughter live here. I don't know if I've updated it since I uploaded it. Originally, I meant for the whole family to live here together. But I think in the end I changed. You know what? I might leave it that way because it is set up. I do think I came back in here and changed it at some point after I uploaded this to YouTube. Oh, no, 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 I didn't. I remember now. Okay, so this is the mother's, the elderly Sims room. And then this is the potion room. And then this is the teenage daughter's room. But it's already set up for if she should get married and have children in the future. That's what it was. I remember now. Because I messed it up. It was supposed to be for the entire family, and then I forgot to put a bedroom in for the teenage daughter, so I changed it around and I moved the son and his wife over here to this house. So this is their house, and then this is set up for them to also have a baby. So they get a nursery and everything as well here. And then this one in the back corner, I don't remember the family or the story for this one, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know why there's a giant closet in the hallway. Oh no, it's not in the hallway. It's part of the primary bedroom. Yeah, I don't really remember the story for this one. I think this room belongs to this house. So it stops here. It's like the pink room, the closet in the bathroom, the nursery, the kids' room, and this bathroom. And it stops right here at this L-shaped wall right here. But yeah, I don't remember the story for this one. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video for it. That's terrible. It's a cute apartment, though. Or house, I guess. It's a full house. This one I remember, although there's a chair missing. That's weird. I'll have to fix that. This is an elderly lady who is living here with her cat, obviously, and her two granddaughters. And while she is not a magical sim, she is very much into, like, she's not a spellcaster. She can't do magic, and neither can her children. But she is very much into crystal magic, and she really wanted to live here in Glimmerbrook, so she bought this townhouse here for her and her granddaughters whose parents died. And this, I think, is a couple or an adult woman taking care of her elderly father. I can't remember if it was a couple or just an adult woman, like adult daughter of an elderly sim, and she's here taking care of her elderly father. And that's this townhouse. The crystal lady is supposed to plant crystal trees along here to grow for her crystal creations. So that's this. How we doing? We're still doing really, really good. Every once in a while, I do get a drop. I'm noticing when I transition between map and lot or lot to map, I do get a drop. Not of frames. Yeah, every time I transition, we get a drop in how much data is being sent, so I don't know. How do I watch that on Twitch and stuff and see if it's lagging during that? I guess I could just go to Twitch and watch it and see if it's lagging when I do that. Wait, let's try that because that lot is massive. Okay, I'm not seeing any indication of lagging on Twitch. Probably just the quality drops, maybe? When I transition from one space to the next. When I go through that loading screen. What else? I have not done anything here. I did just recently do that apartment here. And this was the first of the videos that started to really bomb. And I'm sad because I like this apartment. I like the simplistic, and I do plan on doing stuff down here as well. Just so everybody knows. Maybe even turn it into a businesses and hobbies business. Potentially, because I think that might be doable. We don't get grid. But I know stuff can be placed down here. I don't know, we'll have to see what I can do down there. Oh, I don't know that the Sims can actually own it, though. Or even... No, okay. So, I don't know, but we can definitely do something down there with it. Look at how messed up this is. I might have to redo the save file again because why is this messed up like that? Anyways, I really like this apartment. It is the kind of apartment that my boyfriend and I would have had when our daughter was little. Not overstuffed, but slightly cluttered with a few things. You know, very light and bright and airy. I don't know. I like it. I think it turned out well, but it did not do well on YouTube, so I'm kind of sad. Neither did yesterday's video do well on YouTube, which also makes me kind of sad. What was that? The Horse Ranch one. I haven't done anything here. I'm not gonna show you this. You can kind of tell if you've seen the original that this has changed a little bit. I'm not gonna show it to you this time because I have a video coming, but I did update it for businesses and hobbies. We do have the bakery here, and I don't know if I'm just gonna leave it a bakery yet or if I'm gonna make it a businesses and hobbies bakery. I think I'm just gonna leave it a get to work a bakery, to be honest with you, and have the sim that owns it live somewhere else because I really don't want to have a ton of businesses and hobbies like things throughout the save file. I just don't think it's a very good pack. I don't think it works the way we all wanted it to work as simmers. Yeah, I don't want, so I think this is gonna stay a get to work. Is it get to work? Yeah, it's gotta be get to work because it's a, did I pass it? It's a retail shop. You're selling food, but it's still a retail shop. And I didn't have a story for the sim that owned it, just that this is her bakery. And people can buy the baked goods and come out here and eat. She also grows some of the ingredients for her goods right here at the shop. And that's that. That's all I've done in Henford on Bagley. I feel like I've done so many lots, and yet I really haven't. Not even close. I don't think I've done anything here yet. I wanted to. I tried to a couple of times, but nothing there. Did we do anything in Copperdale? Oh yeah, another businesses and hobbies. This one didn't do terrible, but it also didn't do great. I took the building that was already here and turned it into an apartment and a small business in the front here of any way, shape, or form or kind that you want. But it is a starter. Like you're meant to have a sim, one single sim fresh out of CAS who can afford to move in here. And then they have to work like a part-time job or something to save up enough money to start the business downstairs. But that's kind of almost like a lot challenge type of thing. But I feel like that's not what people want because it didn't do super well. People don't want starter homes and stuff, which I don't understand. I love small starter homes. I need them all the time. And sometimes I don't want to have to decorate them myself. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I might be a little bit salty that some of my recent videos are not doing well. We haven't done anything there yet. I just did this one yesterday, and I was pretty darn proud of this one, but the last time I checked, it got 10 whole views. Let me check on that again. Ten whole views. Once people started realizing that I was going to use Facecam for everything, they stopped coming. I'm sorry. I just wanted it to be consistent. I know not everybody loves Facecam, but I just wanted my channel to be consistent. I realized after I uploaded the video that I forgot to give the dad some clothes. So if we ever come back in here again and update a little bit for future packs, I'll have to give him some clothes too. But we're really... Oh no, I guess they still have a little bit of money left because 2 Sims should be at least 22,000, right? So there's that one. We've gone over an hour and so far it's doing good. The test stream is working. I was really nervous it wouldn't. I haven't done anything in any of these. But yeah, we've gone a little bit over an hour. The test stream has gone really well. So I think I'm going to end it here. Again, like I said at the beginning, I'm going to live stream on YouTube and on Twitch, but the streams won't stay on my main YouTube channel. They will be moved over to more JSimLady as a VOD after, like, maybe the next day or so, depending. I don't really know. But I won't keep the live streams on here because I won't only and always be live streaming The Sims. Sometimes I'll be live streaming other stuff as well. And B, I don't really know. That's just how I've seen other people do it. So, if you'd prefer that I live stream directly to the More JSimLady channel, let me know down in the comments, and I can just do edited Sims videos for this channel. But let me know down in the comments what you think about all that, how the stream playback worked for you. You might not notice as much during the playback, the lagging and stuff. You might. It depends on how the audio went through. But yeah, I tested it. It works. I'm happy with it. I will be back with a live stream, hopefully, fingers crossed, on Thursday. I'm going to try to get back into Tuesday and Thursday live streaming schedules. I will have Facecam for live streams. I just didn't do it for this because I was just testing things out. And I thought I'd give you an overview of the all pack save file while I was testing everything out. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the stream here now. I'm happy with the way everything went. It's looking good. I'm glad that I tested this all out, and I'm glad to be getting back into it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.